Hi everyone and welcome to lesson 3, and it is Wednesday, and today we will be Subitising with dot patterns. Okay, so first of all we'll do our maths warm-up, and again you can use a whiteboard and a marker or a piece of paper and a pencil. Let's take a look. Now today we are looking at flower subtraction. So subtraction is taking things away, and our first problem is 10 take away 4, and we need to find out what does that equal. So I'm going to give you some time now to work this out on a piece of paper. You could draw flowers, or you could draw circles or squares, anything to represent the 10, and then you need to take 4 away. And what are you left with? So do that now and then come back and we can work it out together. Okay, so let's have a look. We are starting with 10. Now I'm just going to double check that there are 10 there. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we need to take 4 away. So the way I'm going to work that out is I'm going to cross off 4 because that's what we're taking away from our 10. So let's cross them off together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is what I'm left with. So let's count these together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are left with 6. 10 take away 4 equals 6. Okay, let's look at our next one. Now it says 6 take away 4 equals. So again, you can pause the video and draw a picture to represent our flowers and draw 6 of them, and then remember we're taking away 4. So what are we left with? So I'll give you some time to do that, and then you can press play and come back and we can do it together. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make sure that there are 6 flowers there to start with. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're taking away 4. So I'm going to cross out 4 flowers and we can see what we end up with. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now how many am I left with? I'm left with 2. So our answer is 2. 6 take away 4 equals 2. Okay, let's look at one more. 5 take away 4. So pause the video, draw a picture, and then we will cross out 4 and let's see what we end up with. Okay, let's take a look. We'll make sure we have 5 to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are taking away 4 today. So let's cross 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what am I left with? I'm left with 1. 5 take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are left with 1. Okay, well done everyone. Now let's look at our learning intention and success criteria for our lesson today. We are learning to subitize dot patterns, and our success criteria is I can instantly identify a collection of objects because that's what subitizing is, and I can order a collection of objects from smallest to largest. Okay, let's have a look. Subitizing to organize collections. Subitizing can help us organize small collections. We can use subitizing to quickly identify how many objects are in a collection. Then compare and order the collections from smallest to largest. So here we can see that we've got some collections of buttons. And here I have 1, then I have 2, then I have 3, and then I have 4. And that is going from the smallest amount to the largest amount. Okay, Subitising with dice. Now, when playing games, we sometimes use Subitising to quickly identify the number rolled on a dice. And if you remember, we do this when we play Beat the Champ. We all sit in a circle and we roll our dice, and it's the first person to identify the number rolled. Now, below are some pictures of the top view of different dice. Use your Subitising skills to quickly identify how many dots are on each dice, and then I want you to order the dice from smallest to largest. So what you can do, pause this video, and then on a piece of paper you can draw our dice and draw them from smallest to largest. What does that look like? What's the smallest and what's the largest? Okay, and then come back and we can check your answers. Okay, so here are our answers, and it's were you able to order the dice from smallest to largest? Now, the black dice here is what we started with, and then the green one below is what it should look like when it is ordered from smallest to largest. And here we can see that we have 1, then we have 2, then we have 3, then we have 4, and then we have 6. So we actually don't have 5 there, so it goes from 4 to 6. Okay, well done everyone. Okay, boys and girls, so now we're going to do some more Subitising with dice patterns from 1 to 6. Let's take a look.
So what's the mathematics we'll be working on today? We're going to be practicing our Subitising of dice patterns and matching numerals to quantities. So as mathematicians, it's really important that we learn that we can represent ideas in lots of different ways, like we can use symbols and diagrams, words and gestures. And it's really important that we're able to make meaning from and use all of these different ways of communicating mathematical ideas. So let's get going. Hello mathematicians, I hope you're having a glorious day today. Today we wanted to play around with some Subitising again and also start playing around with some of these numerals. And so I have some numerals here. Will you read them with me? Excellent, thank you. So what numeral is this? 5. What about this one? 1. What about this? 4. What about this? 3. What about this? 6. And what about, I think the one I'm missing is this. 2. Okay, so I'm going to show you some patterns today that I think you might be familiar with, and I'd like you to have a look at them and then tell me how many dots you think you see, and then I'd like you to think about which numeral represents that quantity. So let's get started and then we'll explain as we go along. All right, little mathematicians, eyeballs ready. This is going to be quick because we're Subitising. Here we go. How many dots did you see? Would you like to see it again? Your eyes weren't ready. Ready? Here you go. Did you see 1? Yes, I saw 1 too. Now, can you point to the numeral that tells us the number 1? That's right, this is 1. Our dot here shows 1, and this is how we write the numeral 1. Okay, let's see what else we have. Are you ready? Eyeballs ready, mathematicians. Okay. How many dots did you see that time? Would you like to see it again? Ready? How many did you see? Yes, 3. And which of these numerals shows us the number 3 or represents the quantity 3? Can you point to it? Did you point to this one? Yes, that's 3. Here I have 3 dots, and this is the numeral 3 that represents that quantity. Okay, let's have a look at another one. What about this one? Are you ready? Okay. How many dots did you see? Yes, it was 2. And can you point to the numeral? Yes, this is 2. Here we have 2 dots, and it looks like a dice pattern. And this is the numeral 2. This is how we would write it. Okay, let's see what else we have. Are you ready? What about this one? How many dots did you see? 4, yes. And which numeral represents 4? Yes, this one. So here we have 4 dots, and here we have the numeral that represents 4. Nice spotting, little mathematicians. Okay, let's go with this one. Are you ready? Okay. What did you see? Yes, I can hear you. 6. And which numeral represents 6? Yes, this one here. So there we have 6 dots. Look, 2, 4, 6. Or 1, 3, and another 3, which is 6 altogether. And here we have the numeral 6. And that's how we record that quantity using symbols. I think I have one more for you, little mathematicians. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. How many dots did you see? 5. And yes, this is the numeral for 5. Here we have 5 dots. And look, it looks like a 4 with a 1 in the middle, doesn't it? Because 5 is 1 more than 4. And the numeral for 5? Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Actually, maybe I'm going to get out all my cards again and you can help me match them. So you said this one was 5. So I'll use our numeral for 5. And here's 3. Can you point to the 3 dots for me? Can you see it there? Yeah, there's 3. So I'll put my numeral for 3 on my dot pattern for 3. And what about, I'll move these around so they're not quite so jumbled. Oh, okay, I can hear you. Yes, this is 1. Let's move these guys out of the way. These ones are ready. Now, where would I find this many? Yes, there it is. 2. Join those together because they represent the same quantity. And what about, where will I find the representation that shows me this many? Yeah, this one here. Looks like a square, doesn't it? 4. Because a square has 4 corners. 1. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so here's the numeral 4 to represent 4. And the last one, that's right, it's 6. I'll do it like this so it looks like a dice. And now let's read them all together. Are you ready? 5. I know, I tricked you. 6. 2. 3, 4, 1. Now at the moment they're all jumbled up. I wonder if you can point to them in order of counting from the smallest to the biggest. You have a go and I'm going to listen. Oh, it's tricky when they're out of order, isn't it? But you did some really good thinking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try backwards. So we're going to start from the biggest number and count backwards. That's right. We would start with 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're right, mathematicians, it would be easier if we put it in order. Let's try that from the biggest to the smallest. So I have 6, that's my biggest number. Then 5 is my next biggest number, next smallest number. What comes next as I'm counting backwards? Yeah, 4. And then what would come next as I count backwards? 3. And what comes before 3? 2. And lucky last would be 1. Nice work, mathematicians.
Fantastic work, boys and girls. Now we're going to play a game. We are going to play a game called Subitising with dice. Use your knowledge of dice representations and call out the amount of dots on the dice when it appears. Remember, we are Subitising. We are instantly identifying a collection of objects. Let's have a go. What did you get? 5. Good job. I wonder if I put another dice there. Doubles. 5 and 5 is 10. Okay, let's look at another one. What's this? 3. Well done. And if I put another dice there of 3, what does it become? 6. 3 and 3 is 6. What's this one? 1. Good job. Okay, what if I do this? 1 and 1 is 2. What do I have here? Correct. I have 8. I have 6 on one and then 2 on another, and together it's 8. What do I have? 6. Well done. And then another 6. Oh, what's our doubles? Quick. 12. Well done. The answer is 12. Okay, here I have 2. What's my next one? Together I have 4. Well done. 2 and 2 is 4. What do I have? 5. Here I have 5. 3 and 2 is 5. Well done. Whoa, what's this one? I have 7. 4 and 3 is 7. Fantastic. Okay, what do I have here? I have 4. Wonder if I put another 4 there. What do I have? Quick, quick. 8. Fantastic. 4 and 4 is 8. Last one. What do I have? 3. Well done, boys and girls. Okay, let's quickly reflect on our learning. Now, looking at our learning intention, it said that we are learning to subtitize dot patterns. And then our success criteria was, I can instantly identify a collection of objects. Now, we did that when we were looking at our dot representations and we were looking at all of our dice. We had to really quickly identify how many were there. So I'm going to tick that one off. And then the last one was, I can order a collection of objects from smallest to largest. And again, we did that with our dice, didn't we? Okay, well done, boys and girls. You have been working so hard, and I hope you enjoyed today's activity, and I will see you next time. Bye.